What's going on, everybody? It is David Palmer, Leo King, and this is my show, Uncut Astrology, where I take off the mask and go deep behind the veil and give you this week's astrological forecast for the week of November 10th through the 15th of 2016. Yes, I know I'm late a day or two, and that's why I'm only doing the astrology from the 10th through the 15th. So Thursday the 10th through the 15th of November 2016. And that's because I've been on tour. I just did a talk in Portland. It is so awesome. Go to my Facebook and check it out. It'll also be on my YouTube and app over the next couple days or so. And it's an awesome talk about this election. We're going to talk a little bit about the election in today's Uncut. Also, as well, my talk with Rick Levine in Seattle will be up as well, coming up in the next couple days. I got to get it off the computer and so forth. Also, I did an interview with Scarlet Moon online. He does tarot and astrology as well. That interview should be coming up soon as well. So there's a lot of great interviews that I have coming up and talks coming up that'll be on YouTube and will be on the app and so forth. I want to say that last week, the person who won the free 1-hour reading is Margie Stenson. I sent her a Facebook inbox, and thank you so much, Margie, for sharing the video. And for all those that shared as well, we had over 1.5 thousand shares of the Uncut video. This week, I'm giving away, again, a free reading, of course, but this will be the snail mail on the back of the hotel that I'm staying at in Portland, the Kimpton Hotel. It'll be on the back of this. I'll snail mail you it. So if you share this video, you'll get a free reading from me where I look at your chart and everything, and I pick one of those people who share a week. And you know, what a week has this been. If you're on the Leo King app, I've been, really talking about this energy very intensely daily and how it affects your sun signs. But when it comes to the election, and I actually just had Astrology Hub put up the prediction videos, how I did do the prediction that Trump would win. And I know I hate to just even bring this up. I know there's a lot of people out there that are very upset about Trump winning around the world that follow my channel. I know a lot of people think that I'm like all Trump and just Trump only, and especially because I predicted him winning for a long time. But I think that this is going to be a much more healing week than you realize in the astrology. The reason why, Mars is in Aquarius. Now that kind of is the revolt energy. This is usually where people start to come together, and we're seeing it with protests in the world and stuff. But individually speaking, this is actually where we're gonna have to start to find the right connections with the right people who wanna move forward in life with where we're going. But even deeper than that, this is finding ways to get through blocks in your own ego, in your own self, and find new ways to identify with yourself, find new ways, new people coming into your world to identify yourself. So I think that this is a very positive time. Even though I think that so many people are fearful, you gotta remember we're in the Scorpio season still. The sun's in Scorpio, it's covering over the deepest part and the darkest part of Scorpio for the next couple weeks. So of course people are afraid that Trump won. People are afraid of the way the world's going and so forth. But there's another half, of Scorpio. There's people excited, there's people energetic, there's people, and not just talking about like politics, just in general, but just erase the politics for a second and look at your life. This is a time where people are really starting to become empowered. This is a time where people are really starting to come to where you can make the connections you want, and the sun is going to trine Chiron this week. And so this is a very powerful week of healing. You're going to realize that everything's being set up right now to heal your life. Heal your life with old dark fears, old dark wounds, and things that haven't worked out in the past. And this might come up where you might feel like, oh, this might not work, but really you might realize life might actually start to work in the way you want to this week. We have Mercury and Venus switching signs. Venus is moving into Capricorn right at the beginning of this week. And I think that this is really an interesting place for Venus to go. It's been in Sagittarius, where it's really opened a lot of doors with relationships, really looked at some new belief structures and our own value systems and where we could go in life and seen the future. But now it's almost like reality check with projects, reality check with money situations, reality check with relationships, and building the blocks, building the structures in these ways. Now, the other aspect is Mercury is getting out of Scorpio, which is another part of the deep fear and kind of this unknown territory of revealing how things are going to go. It comes into Sagittarius and offers some sort of relief, I'll be honest. It opens up a much more positive view. Mercury this week will sextile Mars in Aquarius, and so there's going to be a lot of strength that we're going to come into this week. Healing, starting to see a better picture about the world, starting to be a little bit more easygoing. Mars in Aquarius isn't the most easygoing because it's in a fixed sign. fine. But what is required, especially with the sun still in Scorpio, is the flexibility of our beliefs, to be able to be open to new projections of our life. And this is a lot with Venus coming into Capricorn now. We're having to create our world and be realistic, but we need to be open. Mercury in Sagittarius now is saying be open. This is where Saturn is as well. Saturn this week reaches 16 degrees. This is the exact position of shadow where Mercury went retrograde at the beginning of the year. So to be honest with you, Mercury or Saturn's about to get out of shadow here at the same time that Neptune's about to get out of its retrograde next week. So this week is kind of a really interesting healing, getting reality started to get together, starting to heal some old wounds. There's a full moon in Taurus, which is the best full moon for the moon. The moon loves to be full in Taurus. This one's really good aspected in my opinion. You know, it's got Chiron involved. Moon is exalted in Taurus. This is a week to really build positivity, really build, you know what, attach things of worth. Why be out there, you know, getting involved in political crap or getting involved in all this stuff when what matters in your life? What can you do to create something great? What can you do to heal your life and make yourself beautiful? Why don't you find some beauty in life? Why don't you focus on the beauty? You know, I did this talk in Portland, and I think a lot of people are tripping out about the election, are afraid of Donald Trump, they're afraid of the way the world's going. You know, this is the south node of Neptune exactly starting to conjunct 9 degrees Neptune, 9 degrees south node, 9 degrees stationary position of Neptune. Don't fall into the trap of what the media has told you, whether you, and all of that. This is a time for you to find your spiritual truth. This is a time for you to find your own invigorated power. This is a time for you to focus on your own beauty and your own life. Don't give your power away to the media. Don't give your power away to Trump. Don't give your power away to Hillary losing. Don't give your power away to any of this stuff. Take that power back and regain it into yourself and create the most beautiful things in your life. This week you can create great things. A full moon in Taurus is just begging for invigorating yourself, living in your life. And with Mars in Aquarius and the Sun in Scorpio, you gotta look around and be like, whoa, this is a fixed sign energy coming really big of empowerment, of finding what's important, of building with Mercury in Sagittarius, Venus in Capricorn. This is a major switch in the personal energy field. Our personality and our day-to-day life is going to change extremely this week. We're now going to have to really start creating the life that we're stepping into. We're also at the same time going to have to really start to look in new positive aspects. And it's not going to be so much of a kind of a cloaked unsurety anymore. Now, yes, Neptune is on the south node, but this is where you have to trust your own gut and not give your power away, not get sucked into the traps that pull you away into a place that isn't worthy. That's why the full moon is coming into Taurus this week. It is saying, hey, let's start to look at what's really worthy, what's in front of you, what's physical, what's manifestable in your own world, instead of what's invisible, what you can't even touch, what is audible that you just keep hearing, that you just keep losing yourself in. That shit isn't even physical in your world. Pay attention to what's physical in your world this week. Pay attention to the person that's in front of you. Pay attention to the friends that are in front of you. And sure, maybe they may not be happy right now, or maybe they might be going through some shit right now. But you know what? Pay attention to that stuff. Don't blame it on an outside resource either. Why don't you look at your own life and look at the beauty of it this week and really realize this is you overcoming fears. We're all overcoming fears. Why do you think that this happened this way? This is a way to overcome fear. This energy. Don't be afraid to overcome fear. Mercury sextile Mars means we need to move forward, and we need to see it in a clear vision, and we just need to keep moving forward. Sun and Chiron by healing and being more positive, and with the south node of Neptune, which is going to happen for the next couple weeks, and with Jupiter starting to square Pluto, you've got to make a big change in your life. And the change has to be focus on what's real in your world right now, day to day, instead of focusing on an imaginary world that is intangible, not physical, and not in front of you, and illusionary and entrancing you and stealing your energy away. Focus on what's important, focus on what's great for you. It's interesting right now, I don't know if you can hear, I'm in downtown Portland right now. People are protesting right now, Trump, or people are honking their horns, doing all this stuff. I'm literally downtown Portland right now, right outside my window. And this Mars and Aquarius energy, you hear people screaming. You know, there's one half where you're going to see people rebelling, but the other part of Mars and Aquarius is like excitement to the extreme. Now, if separate from a political view and a spiritual view here, in your life, there's going to be a part of you that's ready to rebel and go into a whole new direction and go into this place and try something new that you haven't before. On the other hand, this is a time where you can really be excited about a new identity, a new purpose, a new direction in your life, and to really embrace that right now. And this is a time where you can really heal, and all of this is intangible fears that you need to overcome. Non-physical fears that you need to overcome. The moon in Taurus will remind you that there is nothing to fear, that there is only the things that are illusionary to fear right now, and that don't even really connect to you directly, but suck your energy. Focus on that beauty, focus on that positivity, focus on that true value, focus on that beautiful energy that's coming in, and you'll see a magical world that's right in front of you right now that could be the greatest world that you've ever had in your life. And you'll realize that this whole time you've been sucked into fear over something that has nothing in connection to you at all deeply. It's illusionary, it's sucking you. Focus what's in front of you, what's valuable, what flowers in front of you that smells, what beautiful relationship you're building on, what new job that you're working on, what new friendships coming into your life, what new group that's going to be out there that you can connect with and hang out with. These are the things that you're going to realize are of more importance right now than the things that suck you away and don't give you anything back in return, but hopelessness, despair. And why do you even have to be in that place? You make the choice to be there. You make the choice to fall for that, especially with what's being pushed on TV right now, especially what's being pushed in the Pisces realm. Thanks so much for all your support. I truly appreciate it. I hope you join me on the Leo King app, the leokingapp.com, where you can get my daily videos, my daily my weekly sun sign horoscopes, my daily horoscopes videos as well, all of it video, and of course my daily notifications on my phone, the Apple or Android. Also, we can do it on computer. My movie, ageofdeceptionmovie.com. You can also get that. That's on sale right now, which is a 4-hour movie going into the whole deception of the age of Pisces, and it's a very deep, deep, deep video. The talks that I are doing are going to come out for free. I did them for free, and you'll see them on my YouTube this week. Thanks so much for all the support. I truly appreciate it. Coming to you straight from Portland, Oregon, signing off, and I'll see you next week back at Leo King Studios down in Southern California. I will see you, and thanks for subscribing next week.